All right, everybody, welcome back for another deep dive with us.
Always exciting to be back.
So today we're looking at something a little different.
Yeah, a little more lighthearted, I'd say.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we are going to be diving into the world of weird laws, specifically in the United States.
Oh, this should be good.
I know, right?
Yes.
So we found this video that highlights 5 particularly strange laws that are still on the books today, and we thought this would be a good chance to kind of go beyond just laughing at how ridiculous they sound and actually, think about why they might exist.
Exactly. Like, what's the historical context?
Maybe learn a little something.
Right. What were the social conditions of the time that led to these
Totally, yeah.
seemingly ridiculous rules we have today?
Exactly. So are you ready to dive in?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Okay. All right. First off, we have Alabama,
Okay.
where apparently it is illegal to walk around with an ice cream cone in your back pocket.
Okay.
I have to ask,
Yeah.
who even carries an ice cream cone in their back pocket?
It's a very specific law, isn't it?
Right.
But, thinking about the time period, this might have come from late 19th, maybe early 20th century. Horse theft was a big problem in a lot of rural areas. So some people theorize that this law was meant to prevent thieves from using a sugary treat as a way to, lure horses away from their owners.
Oh, wow.
Get them to follow them.
That's so interesting.
So it's a good reminder that even laws that seem silly today might have had a very practical purpose back in the day.
Wow, so a law-based ice cream could actually be about protecting property.
Exactly.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Okay, so what else have we got?
All right. Next stop, Arizona.
Okay.
This one's from 1924, and it says you can't let a donkey sleep in your bathtub.
A donkey?
Donkey in the bathtub.
In the bathtub. It's very specific.
Okay, that one definitely paints a picture.
Right.
But was this really a widespread problem? It's hard to say for sure what sparked this specific law.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, the 1920s was a time of huge change. You had rapid urbanization, people moving into cities. So maybe this reflects anxieties about hygiene or livestock in urban areas.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Or maybe it was just a funny attempt to regulate some unusual behavior.
You never know.
Right.
Okay, so what's next on our list of oddities?
All right, let's head over to Florida.
Okay.
Where there's a local ordinance stating that if you park an elephant at a parking meter, you have to pay the same as any other vehicle.
Elephant parking.
Elephant parking.
Only in Florida, right?
Sounds about right.
So is this just a joke, or is there actually a reason behind it?
Probably a bit of both.
Okay.
Florida has a long history of tourism and attractions, a lot of which feature exotic animals. So this law, even if it's tongue-in-cheek, could be a way to acknowledge those unusual vehicles while still saying, hey, parking rules still apply.
I like that. Even with elephants around, rules are rules.
Exactly.
All right, what other strange laws await us?
Okay, get ready for this one because in Minnesota, it's illegal to cross state lines with a duck on your head.
A duck.
A duck.
On your head.
On your head.
Okay, this is getting weirder and weirder.
It's a strange one.
What could possibly explain that one?
Well, we don't know the exact reasoning behind it, but laws often reflect the culture of the time,
That's true.
So maybe there was some specific incident, a weird trend, or even just a local legend that inspired this rule.
Huh, interesting.
It just goes to show how laws can be influenced by even seemingly small events or social quirks.
Yeah, it definitely makes you realize there's a story behind everything, even a law about ducks on heads.
Absolutely.
Right. What's our final stop on this weird law tour?
Okay, we end our journey in California, where it's against the law for a woman to drive while wearing a house coat.
Wait, a house coat? Like a bathrobe?
Yeah, but...
Was there a whole bunch of bathrobe-clad driving incidents back then or something?
Well, the specific reason is a bit of a mystery, but it probably reflects concerns about what was considered appropriate clothing in public.
Okay.
And how those norms were changing at the time.
Makes sense.
Early 20th century America saw a lot of debate about public decency and women's roles.
Right.
So this law might have been part of that larger conversation.
Interesting. So it's really more about societal expectations than an actual traffic hazard.
Exactly.
That's fascinating. It's amazing how these laws can give us a glimpse into the past.
It really is.
Well, thanks for taking us on this deep dive.
My pleasure. And before we go, I want to encourage everyone listening to take a look at the laws in your own community.
Ooh, yeah. Good idea.
See if you can find any strange or outdated regulations still on the books.
Right. You might be surprised by what you discover.
Exactly. And what those laws say about your local history.
That's a great point. I think we all might learn a thing or two.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
And we'll see you next time for another deep dive.
See you then.
Bye.
Bye.